RNIB Conversations Between
by RNIB.
Hello, I'm Selina Mills. I'm a writer and journalist.
I'm Rosie Murray-West. I'm a freelance journalist.
Can you describe your sight loss?
I'm blind in my right eye, and I have a nystagmus and a growth in the back of my left eye, which means I have about 10 to 15% of vision.
What's your favourite subject to write about?
I really love doing arts and features because you get to see what's going on in the world beyond your own little bubble. I've been sent to interesting places to look and to meet people I would never have met for any other reason other than I was covering the story.
But despite having fallen into personal finance, I actually find it really interesting, really exciting. Over COVID, I covered all of the changes, the loans, the financial packages, all the business stuff where businesses were failing, and I was talking to people who were really on the sharp end of this stuff.
As your sight started to deteriorate, how did that affect your career?
There was absolutely no idea of any accommodation being made, was there, for anything?
Sorry, what word? What was that?
In journalism, you basically had to be able to get on with it.
Well, I was very good at my job in terms of I could find stories, I could write about them, but it was really, really hard when everyone's under the same pressure, under the same deadline, story has to go out, and yet I couldn't see quick enough, or I couldn't work out the keyboard quick enough, even if I'd learnt it off by heart. So I had really hard time in knowing when I could talk about how much I could see or not see. And so most of the time people would not understand because I faked it so well. I do think that is really amazing now that journalism have these editors who back you. So you are the young journalist going up the mountain. And if you find someone who gets you and believes in you, because if you have that, they will help you navigate the whole system.
Is society more aware of disabilities in 2023?
In the last 10 years, and I would say literally since the Paralympics, that really was a game changer. Disabled people in general and blind people specifically became part of the sporting community, and everyone saw that on national television. And I really think that really did change people's perception, but it's still got a long way to go in terms of people's historical understanding versus, the reality of one's life. So if you see a wheelchair, you think, that's really a physical object barrier. Whereas blindness, it only comes into gear when you start moving around and falling over.
Do you think your profession is accessible enough?
No.
No.
Full stop. I know you want to have a bigger answer there, but what I would say is it's because society is not accessible. So how would you help? How on earth could your profession understand that if the whole of society doesn't really think about it or care about it? There's a lot of tick boxing, there's a lot of websites which say we are a fully diverse and equal opportunity employer. And I can promise you, after that first meeting, no one thinks about it. I think it should be ingrained in not just HR, but sort of in most schools. I just want kids to grow up thinking, okay, it's fine, someone's a wheelchair user, someone's blind. Oh, that's easy. We just had an extra camera in the office so they could see easier, or whatever it is.
My observation is actually schools are getting pretty good at that.
Are they?
So
okay.
the next generation,
somebody who doesn't sit in a school
will be better, I hope.
Oh yes, let's hope. Yeah.
RNIB. See differently.